record. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So last week, let's see, where were we at last week? All right, so is this today's? Hold on. Am I doing this wrong? This is today's, isn't it? All right, so Tuesday, Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. So we were here last week, right, in that relative area. And I don't know why I switched my bias. I don't know. I guess I just wasn't paying attention on the fact that I wanted to say that the dollar was bearish. I mean, the dollar was bearish. And I was just like, nah, like I had to look at this again. And we have to realize that we just had a big old weekly rejection, right? A massive weekly rejection. And we're maintaining structure on a weekly time frame, which is, that speaks for itself, right? Like just by knowing that it's based off of the weekly time frame, we can easily just continue this for the next 2-3 months, like based off momentum, we could easily see the high getting taken out. We could easily see the high getting taken out just based off of structure rules, especially if we get the momentum starting to go and if we get the volume supporting on EURUSD. So obviously we have the weekly inefficiency fill right here, and we just had a full-on rejection. And when we start zooming in, right, last week people were trying to, say bearish dollar. Even I brought it up. It was a possibility, right, off of this inefficiency, and we got the rejection, right, from this weekly time frame. But what we got to realize is the fact that daily structure broke. How do we know that? Because these are your lower highs, right? Therefore, if these highs are already taken out, they've been taken out, then we should have automatically been assuming / looking for your reentries, right? And obviously the perfect reentry was off of this last sell to buy move, right? Obviously this was the move. This sell to buy caused the 3-day inefficiency fill right here. And I know we talked about this like 2-3 weeks ago, right? As you can see, the daily candle pushed down, rejected from our 3-day time frame through the inefficiency fill, and naturally you would have to see that mitigate if the bias is still correct, which it is. And now we've even taken out these highs, right? So at this point we should be saying, bullish dollar. There's no reason to go against it. The only way for me to go against that is if this low breaks right here. That's the only way you're going to assume that, just due to structure rules. And just this alone can start skyrocketing just because look at how much room this has to go. Like, if we break this high, then we're more than likely going to get to this high. Right? Easily see that. Right? Because what we got to realize too is structure's bullish. One, you could easily say that's some type of channel. I'm sorry, let me do that differently. Right, you could easily say this is a type of channel, right? Bull flag, whatever. And that's obviously already broken through, and like it's very noticeable which way this wants to go. And when we start applying that to EURUSD, although it wasn't that clean, and that's probably why I stuck to the buy bias, is because it's not as clean on EURUSD as it is on DXY. So that's just a quick tip. You should always, this is the only correlation I will ever recommend to anybody, just because obviously US dollar is mainly composed of the euro. And like, as I said, we didn't get that, we didn't get a very like a good setup here. Like I'm pretty sure it was a 5-minute candle that I was looking at the high. You remember this? Yeah, it was. See, so when I was looking for this sell, I was looking at this potential 50% right here as like a snipe. And obviously we didn't get that. And why didn't we get that? Because DXY, the real setup was playing this open. Right? So I should have seen that. That's straight up on me. Oh well, move on. So I did miss that high. And that would have been a really nice reentry because I'm still holding swings here. So this is up 170 pips. And then this second entry would have been up 100 already in 3 days. But it just goes to show you, like, tell me in the comments if you guys saw, like, anywhere on any chat or anything that people were bearish on DXY. Because I got so many texts from people I don't even teach anymore, saying bearish dollar, it's gonna die for the next couple months. Like, did y'all hear that stuff? I don't care if y'all say it or if y'all type it. Yeah, because I saw it around on Telegram a lot. I mean, even though I did say you should archive almost every other chat besides, you know, the important ones to you. UCAD, yeah, I mean, UCHF, didn't that, I thought that went up. I'm pretty sure I know Furious got that buy. UJ was a buy too. And UCAD, I don't see I mean, I don't even trade UCAD anymore. I just want to stick to AU. I mean, yeah. Especially when Trump is still in office, you're not going to see a weak dollar. If he doesn't win the re-election, then maybe I'll consider seeing like a bearish dollar. But if you notice, ever since Trump has been in office, let's see, when did Trump get in office? 2016. Did he really get? Was it 2016? Or am I tripping? When did he get in office? Yeah, 2016. So we saw that. I think that's when we saw that crash. But since it's been what, almost 2 years now that we've consistently seen dollar push up. So this looks like it could rocket too. So it's just like, you know, I don't see why you wouldn't want to buy this. Just, you know, it's EU positive swap. It's your continuing trend, blah blah blah, et cetera, et cetera. So at this point, it's just a matter of trying to get those continuations however you can. You know, like just off the top of my head, you could say inefficient pricing. But I'm gonna wait for tomorrow morning and then see what happens. Like, even this continuation trade that I showed you guys this morning played out really well. I missed it by literally a pip. Like, I was like brushing my teeth and I didn't catch the entry. Right. So these would have been your two entries, one, and then the inefficient pricing right there, which is actually from the 2-minute. Yeah. As you can see, inefficient pricing, two. And then this was right before news. And I was really wanting to see this open top, but I didn't get it. So it is what it is. But still, like, just looking at where price, you know, went after that, you know, this is relatively what, 2 pip stop. That's going for 30. That's 15-1 at least. And then your second entry, you could say 1.5, 2 pips, you know, the average. And that's 27. So it's 2 entries would have added up to just around 30-1. Just simple, you know, it's just no need to fight the momentum, just follow it. Now let us just pull back and then we'll sell it again. It's just straight up in there. And then now moving to AUDUSD, we did get that bullish reaction from this low here. And I showed you guys the chart onto why I bought that. And let's see, there was actually something on the indexes that actually caught my attention on why I also took that trade. I think it was a 3-day. Yeah, so right, what do we see? We look left and I see inefficient pricing, and that inefficient pricing straight up rejected. Right, and as you can see, it's actually a lot clearer here. When that news event happened, that the liquidity was cleared right here, and then it gave that reaction. So use the indexes, like they're there for a reason. When you apply that to to AUDUSD, you know, it's how I showed it on the chart that I showed. Right, so we have straight up equal lows, and they're equal lows because each low fails to break the previous low. So it's only adding on to liquidity, adding liquidity, adding liquidity, adding liquidity. Then the liquidity is taken and then obviously mitigated 50% to the T and then rocket. And then your reentry would have been that 4-hour inefficiency fill right there, right? Inefficient pricing. I didn't even look at that, so I'm not even going to bother with that. But I'm pretty sure you guys could have gotten a good entry off of that. And then news today was actually like really, really interesting in the context that looking at what happened before news. Like I told you guys, there was inefficient pricing and there was inefficient pricing and there was equal highs. And let me just show you guys where those were. This is right before news. And there was equal highs here. And there was inefficient pricing right there. Right, and how did we know? I even made sure to check this. So I knew it was going to be a very valid area. So let's look at this. Right, you can see 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, which means there's only selling pressure involved and there's no buying pressure to even out. So we're literally going to highlight this area as a potential target for news. Right, or even an area of execution. So what happened to price? Right, let's check this out. Yeah, so you see all this liquidity was taken out, right? You can consider liquidity there. You can consider liquidity there. Why it bounced off of here? I don't even care. It doesn't matter to me. I wouldn't even know what to tell you there. But what happens, what I do care about is the reaction afterwards, right? Where I said, these are your equal highs here. And look what happened to price, right? Wick that, came back, and observe what price does. Right, straight rejection. And it hits it again. It gets better pricing. So that was your initial reaction from the M1 inefficient pricing. And then we ended up getting better pricing soon afterwards. Let's all right. Got the better pricing there. And it fully filled the inefficiency and then gave the full reaction. So I know somebody in the chat got that. I think it was Oscar. Yeah, a couple of you are in that. I don't even show you guys that that was the area. I just said that that there was inefficient pricing there. And I mean now, look at where price is now. You got your entry here. You're looking at anywhere. I mean, 1.5 pip max would have been your stop around there, and you're up over 10 pips now. So easily be break even, and you could actually see this start coming down just due to that previous closure from yesterday. So this is still bearish. I mean, I'm not gonna say this is bullish. This is bearish 100%. I just wanted a little bit higher pricing. Like I really wanted that. I wanted that premium. I want the premium so that then we can actually see this die. All right, so preferably, I mean, anywhere around this gap, I would definitely like to see price. Looking at this from a 3-day, 2-day, not really too much. So I'm just going to be observing this. Let's see what happens. But momentum is definitely to the downside. Other than that, I mean, this stock that I bought is finally moving. Bought this around here. Need some drawdown. Bought some more here, and then it's starting to move now. Only have a couple shares, but definitely want to see this come back to $10 eventually. $20, $30, $50. That'd be amazing. So I'm looking at like super long term on this. Oh, yeah. So, for example, with Mondays, first off, let's highlight every Monday. All right, so this is today, right? So today, this one's Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday. Is it this one? Yeah. So for example, I was looking for this buy, right? And let's actually discuss this entry from EURUSD. Where was it? Where we got that accumulation. Let's just go to oh, it was right here. It was right here. I remember now. Was it here? I can't really remember. In February 3rd. Yeah, it was February. That was I'm trying to remember where we I think it was it was here. Okay, I remember now. It was here where we got that second accumulation. All right, so now let me replay. Now I can replay, right? So this here is Monday's low. And then This is Monday's low, meaning there's liquidity under Monday's low. And as you can see here, this was our accumulation. This is our accumulation setup, and I took the entry off of this. Right, a lot of people caught this actually. I think we even got the 50% on this. Yeah, literally to the T. Yeah, we got that 50% to the T there. And we got that reaction. It's just it never fully broke the structure here, which is why the setup was invalid for the buys. But the point of this is that this took out Monday's low before it really gave a decent reaction. And then it fell, it was stalling, it failed to break the high, and then that's when I exited. Like I think it was somewhere around here, and then it just started giving that opposite direction just because our bias was incorrect. But as you can see, we got a better entry on a Tuesday, not on a Monday. So which is why I kind of want to just stop. I want to stop trading Mondays. More so, I just want to observe, unless obviously we get a really good setup. Because either way, I did partial out of this entry that was around here, like 15 pips. So, but yeah, it's just the fact that we want more information before more information to project bias, if that makes sense. Has this been started? What do you mean by has this been started? I wouldn't say redistribution. Like, here's the tricky part about redistribution is there's no real schematic that backs it up. When you look at redistribution, it's literally like they're case studies, they're articles. Like that's why it's really confusing to teach redistribution, which is why I'm still like trying to think of what approach I'm going to take in the course with this specific topic. Um, no, yeah, we started like 20 minutes ago, bro. But I mean, it's recorded and it'll be put in the drive, so don't worry. Um, this is why like I really emphasize that you should be paying attention to the logic, not the schematic. Because if you can fully understand the range, then that's how you're going to get the true bias, you're going to get the full direction. Um, and this is like a lot tougher of a subject just because we're missing information, and it's harder to show you guys that, right? So instead of me trying to tell you, um, go look at these Google pics and just try to copy paste it on a chart, you should be studying the rules, the obviously the approaches, the rules, the cycle, the laws, because these are the most important things, because now you understand the logic, and if you can understand the logic and apply it with, you know, the concepts that we use, then that's when you're really going to see, you know, it's going to click. Yeah. So when there's a lack of BOS in accumulation, that means that phase D didn't complete. It didn't give you that sign of strength, because what a sign of strength means is that you're breaking structure and you're now starting to see that full on volume shift. So if you don't get that break of structure, then there's more than likely no volume supporting it, and then you'll probably see it fail, which is why EURUSD stalled for like so long, as you can see. All this right here before it showed you that it failed, right? Because like I said, it failed to break that previous high. right? I wouldn't want to consider this a high. I would have considered this a high because I consider it more of a major high, if that makes sense. Yeah. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it's just chilling now. I mean, just waiting, seeing what's gonna happen. Um, Honestly, I would love to see these lows get taken out. I would love to see those get taken out. I'm not saying they're equal, but I want to see them get taken out just due to the fact that we do have equal lows here. And obviously I see here. Doesn't mean we're gonna full on, see a trend shift through a buy here, but I'm just saying these would be targets. Right, 1.095. So hopefully we reach down there. It looks like it wants to. Like it looks like it wants to. Just based off this week, yeah, we could see a large engulfing. Especially just because this quote unquote, resistance level is providing so-called demand. So I'd love to see a break. Resistance here, support here, support here, support here. I'd love to see a break. It makes sense. It would continue trend. And I mean, when you're looking at this too, like, what does that look like to you? So, I mean, hopefully it dies. It would make sense. And there's obviously still that 1 point, what was that on the 2-week? I mean, there's still obviously this candle here that could be considered sell to buy. Yeah, that 1.08 that we've been talking about for the longest. And that on DXY would be, obviously here. So, oh, that's so annoying. There. But yeah, I mean, do you guys have any questions? I mean, it's every week, it's the same old, same old. Oh wow, even on this time frame, you could see that. Yeah, there. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, you can see this stuff like 1, 2, 3. Just same old. If you could have been holding position sales on EURUSD for the longest. Oh, what's up? Until time frame, is there SC below lows? What do you think? Where? On the 12-hour? Is it talking about, what are you talking about? Draw my screen. My bad, I moved the screen. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's literally it. I wouldn't want to buy it there, but that would probably be a target, which is right where those equal lows are here. Yeah, so I wouldn't want to buy it there just because structure is technically bearish. Right, especially that's proven here. Structure is bearish. So if anything, you could see that inefficiency fill, continuation. That would be ideal. I would love to take those setups. But yeah, I mean, patience. You have one about a trade you made? What's up? What trade? What pair?
It was AU.
Mm-hmm.
If you look, yeah, so it was AU on the 1 hour. Let me see. Yeah, so do you see that candle right? Can I draw on the screen?
Yeah, yeah, go for it.
So right there.
Mm-hmm.
So over here, I was looking to sell because I saw like a downtrend, and I thought the price would just come up here and then go down, but I don't know why.
Well, for one, what time is this?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what time that is.
Well, that's 2 a.m. for me, which is I'm in CS. You're CST or EST?
Uh, Pacific.
Pacific.
So,
You're Cali. This is 12 a.m. for you.
uh
So one, that is, I don't consider, Open of London to be that session where you find your entries, your real trades. For one, two, what is this right here? What is that right there?
kind of looks like a break of structure.
Exactly. And if you have a break of structure, then what?
I'm not sure.
Then why should you be selling there?
This overall in my head, I saw
No,
like
yeah,
a.
overall, yeah, for 100%. It is a downtrend, right?
Mhm,
But when you're looking at this from obviously the daily perspective
mhm.
and that pullback, we always want at least equilibrium on it. So, or at least to, I mean, technically it did reject off of technically like a weekly inefficiency fill here. That would have made your trade valid. But now the hard part is getting the entry, right?
Mhm.
And since I saw this break of structure and then I saw this full on big bullish candle, I don't want to sell it,
Yeah.
In essence, that could even be considered a morning star pattern, but I see a big bullish candle, I'm not trying to sell that, you know.
Yeah. It kind of looks like
And just and look at this. That's strong volume there. If it was something like this, like here, maybe I would consider it, but just its strong volume is just it engulfed all the previous bearish volume, so it's just not, wouldn't make sense to me.
okay, cool. The other one I was looking at, which I didn't take, was USD CAD on the 4 hour. It just kind of like consolidated there. It's just been there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, there is no trade yet because you're stuck in a range.
Mhm. Well, I was looking to the left and I was looking like to sell it. Yeah,
Oh, I see.
yeah, right there. But it's
I
just
mean,
been consolidating, so I was like,
your stop loss hasn't hit. You got a weak entry.
Mhm. Well, I didn't take the
Um,
trade. I was just looking at it.
mhm.
I
I
planned
mean,
it.
just due to the fact that this is massive momentum,
Mhm.
I would like to, continue that as in try to get this inefficiency fill here. Right, this is a 4 hour inefficiency fill there, and on the 30 minute, right, there's inefficiency here too.
Mhm.
So I personally would have wanted to try to get a dip down, see like an existing volume, just so that then we could potentially take it up. And that's like a relative 5 pip stop at TP1's 50 pips, 45 pips. Just like this is just continuing, trend.
Yeah.
Like the only way I'll sell this is if this breaks, and then maybe inefficiency fill, maybe a C fill there, and then that. But I wouldn't want to sell it from the high here unless I have like a daily candle supporting it, or something like that. But
The other thing I was looking at that I thought maybe would happen is the way USDCAD moves. I thought maybe it would do something like over here, where just stays here for a bit and just spike up and then just go down.
yeah, it does that a lot. It does that a lot. I caught this high here. I remember this. No, actually, I didn't catch the high. I caught this high.
Yo, Fredo, take a look at 2 hours on USDCAD. To the left. Zoom in that area of the daily SC.
Is this what you're saying right here?
Yeah, 50% of that. Take full liquidity.
And that doesn't even, yeah, that makes sense. I see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
It's just that the only thing is I'm not trying to fight this.
Yeah, that's the only issue.
I
I mean, what I was looking is
definitely,
get that entry
definitely
and then finish
possible.
the week.
Definitely possible.
Yeah. We could also like get this entry and then finish the week with a huge rejection,
You could definitely see somewhere here take it next week.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, zoom out on this. You're looking at potential fat bull flag. And what are you reaching? Potentially up here. So it's just, you're just chasing liquidity now. Just a matter of getting the entry. Because like this momentum, right? Let's look at it like this. 1, 2, 4, 6. Right, so this took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 candles took to go down, 5 candles took to go up. Looks like momentum's bullish, especially just due to how many wicks there are here and then how many non-existing wicks are there. So I would say momentum is to the upside. That UCAD play is very possible, especially just so you can get a re-entry next week for the buy, and then that'll be your real setup. But yeah, I mean, there's tons of liquidity sitting here, tons of liquidity sitting here. And the reason why I say that is because notice that the first wick is the high wick, and then all the other wicks failed to break it. That's definition of equal highs, I'm sorry. Second wick can't break first wick. Yeah, and volume. Volume is technically shifted on this, yeah. You see, like, if this would have continued down, I would have wanted to sell here or here. But obviously those areas broke. So now, honestly, we could see bullish structure come in. So yeah, it'll be interesting. All right, who's next?
I kind of have a question like about volume, but I don't even know, how to ask it, so I don't know.
Let's see. Do we have anything we didn't have anything this morning, did we? Nothing like really interesting. Volume is pretty self-explanatory. It's just can't get carried away with it. Because when I was first using it, I got carried away with it, and I tried to make decisions on bias based off of how much volume there was, and that's not the way to go. Well, before news, let's check that out. What time frame? Are you talking about where the at the high here? I mean, as you can see, what was that, 5 minute that I was looking at? Or 10 minute? No, it's 5 minute. Right, I mean, here's your divergence here. Right? You're losing pressure, but you broke the high, meaning liquidity was meant to be taken there. And that means that there's volume in this candle. And look at where price rejected again. Does that make sense? Right, unsupporting volume, but we took our highs. That just shows that there's volume in the candle since it took out liquidity and because the volume is telling us. So now after price closes below it, that's now your area of interest and you got to snipe there. I went over it earlier, then it's probably on a previous Zoom. I'm not gonna remember. But I mean that's just example of volume there. Right, because this was the 1 minute inefficiency that we found around here. And then just happens rinse and repeat. Like this candle took out previous low, price jumped on top of it, came back 50%, rejected. This is rinse and repeat. I just don't like trading at this time. The only thing I would trade at this time is obviously AU. But yeah. I mean, if you guys have any more questions, just let me know. If not, I mean, that's pretty much it. Uh-huh. DDG. Yeah, bro, go for it. You click share. There's like a green button in the middle, bottom middle. And I click on the Zoom call. And then you just share screen. I think I sent you a request. If you're trying to talk, you're muted. It's like on your computer, it's where the mute button is, but to the middle.
Hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Can you see my screen?
I can see your face.
Oh, how do I?
So you click share, and it's the top left option.
My bad. I've never done this one.
I mean, unless somebody else can explain it better than me.
Yeah, no, because I'm like on the screen, but like my screen doesn't even. It's not even giving me like the option to hit share.
Take a picture of it and put it in the chat.
All right, cool. I got you right now.
Yeah, you gotta make him host unless he's not host.
No, you don't have to make him host. I don't have it to where it's locked to where people can't do that.
You just press Alt S, Thomas. Alt S. And it's just
Alt S?
Yeah, if you got Windows. I don't know if you got Mac.
I'm guessing on Mac is what, Command S? Or...
Oh damn. Yeah, it's Alt S for me. For Windows.
Maybe Command S.
Right to...
Just send the picture.
Yeah, I got you right now. All right, it's not even letting me access the chat button. I might just send it to you.
It's Command Control S.
Command Control S. Yeah, it's just giving me
No,
that error.
I don't get that either.
It's just giving me some error beep. It's like beep beep.
It's it's Shift Command S. Shift Command S.
Oh, is that working?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And then it's the top left. There you go.
Oh, all right, bet. Good looks. But this is what I was looking at on EG. I just wanted to know, like, because one thing I found myself.
Show the chart.
It's not showing?
No.
I'm literally on it now. Like, I don't even.
All right, unshare.
Hit stop share.
And then do it again.
Sometimes you actually have to select the actual window
Yeah.
that you're sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all see it now?
No.
Hold on, I'm gonna just move the window really quick.
It just shows your home screen.
It's not. It's still not showing the chart right now.
No.
How is it doing that?
Try that Shift Command S, and then try to click on the one that has Trading View on there, the web page or the window.
All right, maybe that'll work.
Yeah, like unshare. Let me try. Let me see which one would be for me.
All right, let me try it right now.
Yeah, so you see when you click Command Shift S, it gives you like all these options, and below desktop one, it gives me my Google Chrome.
Oh, all right. Let me try that again, then.
Yeah, whoever's watching the recording is gonna be fucking annoyed.
Oh, all right, bet.
But it doesn't show it. Oh wait,
Right.
There you go.
For sure. All right, my bad. So this is what I was looking at for EG on the 4 hour. Like, I think this is more so one thing that I was that I really wanted to ask. Let me mute that really quick. My bad. One thing that I really wanted to ask, because I find myself recently like getting on just the wrong side. Like I'll like whether I get like a wick entry or like I'll snipe the wrong side, and I'm not sure if it's just me misreading structure or whether I'm not whether I just haven't completely internalized the concept. Like I still go over this stuff every day, but I'm not sure if like something like a trade like this buy that I have that I'm looking at right now, would you consider this valid? Like in your opinion, I know you say you don't look at this pair, but I just kind of want.
Before that, what trades have you sniped and then went the opposite way?
The more recent one I'm talking about is GA. I got in on the wrong side of GA. What?
Show me.
1 or 2 days ago. Let me see. I might have already deleted the markup now because it didn't go my way. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, okay. See, like I think I got like I entered right down here at like 19185 on a buy the other day, and it was just like I don't know. Like I'm just looking at it now, and I don't know. Maybe part of my problem is I'm not waiting long enough. Maybe I'm exiting myself out or shortchanging myself a little too early. But I feel like sometimes like I'll get in like right here thinking it's a buy, and like I'll snipe this and then just to get exited out the other way. You know what I mean?
Well, why did you take the buy? First off, what's your higher time frame saying? Because I already know exactly what I'm going to tell you. So look at your higher time frames. Higher.
All right. So it's say it again.
Keep going.
No, I mean momentum's clearly to the upside. Strong bullish structure. but there's this huge coming in this week. There's been a huge sell-off. So,
Is there a reason why?
well, I mean, yeah, because of all the stuff that's been going on with
No,
Brexit.
but with the candles.
Say that again.
With the candles.
Oh, well, yeah. There's
Do not find a reason. You gotta find a reason. Like what I do is I will literally click replay mode to where that wick is, and I'll try to figure out if there's a reason why that sell happened. And if there's a reason why that sell happened, then it's probably a change of trend.
All right.
And then now go to your daily, and your answer is literally right there. No, look at price. Look at price. Recent price. Like zoom into recent price. There's a clear reason right there why I wouldn't have even approached that buy yet. Maybe now, maybe. But look at what happened after the peak. Now go back to the daily. And what happened after it peaked?
It died.
Exactly. And what is that called though?
Sell-off.
No, what is that called? After the candle after the peak?
Oh, the sponsor candle?
No, what is that called right there? Yeah, engulfing candle. What does that mean?
That I should be looking for sells.
Technically, yes. Even though structure hasn't fully broken yet.
Right.
But the thing is that is the volume high on that candle?
I guess my volume doesn't show on the day. Let me see. Is there a way to do that?
No, you're using the wrong broker. Go to where it just says GBPAUD.
Uh-huh.
Now take off the D. I use FXCM. That's not FXCM. Yeah.
Okay.
So first off, look at this. That's massive.
That's actually huge.
That's massive.
That's way big on this one too.
Exactly. So now your buy should have changed. I would have wanted that because now there's so much potential to go to the downside now, just because there's high volume, there's a bearish engulfing. So now, if anything, I would have wanted to sell this somehow, try to find some sort of sell setup. But that's just trading intuition that you're gonna get with time. It's not like it's really hard to teach it. Like I can't teach intuition, you know?
Right.
It's something you're gonna gain with experience.
Of course.
Like you guys are gonna pick up on like little shit that you're gonna be like I can't explain it to you, but I can see it.
Right.
That just comes with experience.
I've had like one or two of those moments since joining you guys. Just from like looking through stuff, but I think you're right as well. Like it's just me being patient and continuing to like look through it. The stuff will come.
Mm-hmm. The most like I think the best content I have are definitely the pair breakdowns, 1, and 2 are all the previous markups, because you literally have examples from 1 minute time frames, daily time frames, H4 time frames. You have examples of plays happening, and I feel like the best way to teach these concepts is to consistently show you guys different setups with different price behaviors, etc.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Got you. Appreciate it.
But now show me another one.
Well, could we go back to looking at EG?
Mm-hmm. You see, now that one's confusing right now.
Yeah.
And when you're confused, you don't need a risk.
That's true.
And just make sure you change all your pairs to FXCM.
All right. Yeah. As soon as I get off this call, that's the first thing I'm doing.
I mean, that's very valid, bro. Just due to the candles talking.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'm seeing a lot of bullish structure come out of nowhere, but I'm also watching these equal lows.
Let's zoom in on those equal lows.
All right.
All right, now check off your magnet and then put a horizontal line at the bottom of the wick.
At the bottom of this wick or the second wick or the first one?
This one, like literally go to the wick, so you can put it exactly where it is. Now, did the second wick break it?
No, sir.
Then those are considered equal lows, right? Now, the only issue with that is obviously that structure break there, and momentum is to the upside technically. And I'm pretty bearish GBP. So I mean, it's worth the risk, bro. But at the end of
That's
the
what I
day,
was.
you know exactly why it would fail if it fails.
That's true.
But just make sure you're paying attention to, one, what happens when price touches your area of interest. 2, execution time, and yeah, I mean 3, risk management.
Yes, sir. All right. Appreciate it.
Yep. Let's see. Oh wow, this is moon. See what I said with this? 50% fly, and your target there, inefficiency fail. Oh well, let's see what y'all are saying now. How do you get at order flow? Define. I don't know what you mean with that. Order flow is a pretty broad topic. What's up?
I was gonna ask you, did you buy that stock that he had posted based off of the same concepts?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't buy it off that entry, but I held because of that. See right here. Like I was like, yep, it's time to fly right there. I mean, I'm up 30% on this.
What broker do you use for that?
I use Robinhood.
Oh.
I buy shares.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. I don't like trading stocks on margin. It's extremely volatile, bro. It's like trading options.
Way riskier? Okay, I gotcha.
And I don't know any broker outside of Hugo's that lets you trade on margin with stocks on MT4. And then this one took a hit too. Tesla. So many people bought, bro. So many people bought.
That reminds me of Bitcoin.
Yeah, let me see if someone's on here. No, they're not on the call. But yeah, y'all know how I'm really into sneakers. There was this guy that posted in one of my sneaker Facebook groups that Sergio saw it, that he was like, what the fuck, like why did Tesla go down? Somebody told me to buy it, and I was like, oh no way.
Oh, that's hilarious.
No, but yeah, I mean, correction time for this. I mean, it went up what, 300% in 6 months. Yeah, almost 400% in 6 months. Crazy. Naturally, it would have corrected itself. I don't see this stopping, but you probably won't see a run like this for a while.
Yeah.
I pray some people took profits at the high. $900. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. I mean, Luke, what does your trading plan say? I actually need to update my trading plan for you guys. I'll probably end up just doing that on the course though. Like, Luke, unmute yourself. And you'll probably be the last person for tonight. Can't really talk. Oh well. When you're trying to talk about understanding where price is gonna go, 1, you gotta have your trading plan. 2, you gotta understand your rules, like the concepts that we use, that I use, that everybody here uses. You gotta understand how they work. Like y'all know, I'm really how do I say, I'm really picky. Not picky, but I emphasize that you need to understand something before you use it, which is why I made that file in the drive. Extra order flow, and that's why I made this, and I even gave examples. Right, you got to understand what the concepts are, and you got to understand how the concepts work in order to be able to apply them. Like, it's like it's a profession, you know. At the end of the day, that's what trading is. It's a profession, and your goal as a trader should be to perfect your craft in your own style, not to become the best trader, not to, you know, any bullshit like that. You should be aiming to, you know, consistently improve on your trading plan, on your trading, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, you get the point. So, like, before you even think, where's the market going to go? 1, do you have your rules set? 2, do you understand your rules? 3, are you able to apply your rules? So, just think about that. What we get? I mean, honestly, I don't know. I haven't seen anything worthy of pair breakdowns, because I literally break every trade I take with you guys here on Zoom. Because, like, I only trade 2 pairs now. It's like I can break down easily every trade I take. But yeah, but if there's something that plays out that almost has everything for, like, in terms of if it has everything in terms of the concepts we use, then I'll definitely make a video on it. But yeah, guys, I mean, I think we're done for tonight. It's been a good hour. Even though Thomas took like 15 minutes. No, but I mean, other than that, I mean, I think we're good for tonight.